stumbling roads beneath my feet. Winds like knives, no calm, no heat. The sun forgets to touch my skin, only rusted dreams wearing thin. The city breathes a bitter smoke. Each step I take, another choke. The world spins fast but leaves me still, climbing cliffs of silence and will. No guiding light, no gentle hand, just broken glass and sinking sand. I carry the weight, but I don't fall. Though the sky might crack and the dark may cold, I bleed through the night, but I stand tall. This life is war, and I face it all. The days are sharp, the nights are wide. Truth gets buried, pain won't hide. I drink from wells that hope forgot, but I keep moving like it or not. No choir sings, no silver shore, just rusted keys and slamming doors. I carry the weight, but I don't fall. Though the sky might crack and the dark may cold, I bleed through the night, but I stand tall. This life is war, and I face it all. Let the silence tear the seams. I'll build a fire from shattered dreams. No fate, no crown, just grit and flame. I wear my scars without a name. I carry the weight, but I don't fall. The storms may rise and shadows sprawl. I bleed through the night, but I stand tall. This life is war, and I face it all. I face it all, and I won't crawl. We wandered through a sky of fire where dust collapsed in soft desire. Your fingers traced a fleeting line between forever and divine. Now silence comes where you once breathed, like autumn leaves beneath my grief. I called the stars you used to name, but night returns without a flame. Love was a storm with wings of light, too wild to cage, too fierce to fight. Now I drift through skies of gray, where all your words blown away. You're the ache I can't release, a whispered war that brings no peace. You wore the moon upon your face, a quiet truth I can't replace. I chased your smile through morning haze, a ghost to touch, a burning gaze. I built my walls with shattered sleep, but dreams of you still crawl and see. Your memory, a velvet chain, pulls me back through every rain. Love was a storm with wings of light, too wild to cage, too fierce to fight. Now I drift through skies of gray, where all your words blown away. You're the ache I can't release, a whispered war that brings no peace. If time could bleed, I'd wound the hours to bloom again in dying flowers. If I could trade this breath for yours, I'd fall again with open doors. Love was a storm with wings of light, too wild to cage, too fierce to fight. Now I drift through skies of gray, where all your word has blown away. You're the ache I can't release, a whispered war that brings no peace. So falling from my crimson tide.
You left your light inside my skin, a quiet burn I hold within. The sky once spoke in shades of you. Now every dusk feels cold and blue. I walk the streets where we once dreamed, the world now dull, or so it seems. Your name still trembles in my chest, a song that never comes to rest. Love like fire we couldn't hold, burned too fast and turned to cold. I still wear your soul like rain, soft and sharp against my pain. You're the wound I never show, the trace that time will never know. Your laughter lingers in the breeze, it bends my knees like autumn leaves. Each memory's a fragile thread, I pull them tight though they have bled. I speak to stars you used to crave, to all the nights we tried to save. But silence wraps around my frame and whispers only half your name. Love like fire we couldn't hold, burned too fast then turned to cold. I still wear your soul like rain, soft and sharp against my pain. You're the wound I never show, the trace that time will never know. If I could freeze one breath in time, I'd give it just to call you mine. But some flames are meant to die and fall like stars across the sky. Love like fire we couldn't hold, burned too fast then turned to cold. I still wear your soul like rain, cutting through my heart again. You're the scar I can't outgrow, the trace that time will never know. Traces in the rain remain, but you, my love, have gone untamed. children sleep beneath the flame. No lullaby, no given name. Steel birds scream across the sky, while mothers teach their sons to die. A flag is raised with blood-stained thread, built on bones of what was said. The generals speak of peace and pride, but bury truth where silence hides. They count the dead like grains of sand and wash their hands. Wash their hands. And wash their hands. Ashes of command fall across the wasted land. Cries are lost beneath the roar of boots and bombs and distant war. We see the cost, but close our eyes to all that's broken, burned, and lies. The poets drown in censors' ink, while cities bleed and nations sink. They claim its honor, claim its fate, but justice stands outside the gate. They light cigars with sacred vows, while children beg in shattered towns. And every treaty signed in smoke becomes another throat they choke. The marble halls, the sharpened grin, disguise the rot that grows within. Ashes of command fall across the wasted land. Cries are lost beneath the roar of boots and bombs and distant war. We see the cost, but close our eyes to all that's broken, burned, and lies. Can you hear the sirens wane over fields of rust and rain? A father's voice, a daughter's hand was swept away by their command. Ashes of command fall across the broken land. History will speak the names of those who lit the world in flames. We write the truth in blood and stone. No warlord walks this earth alone. No warlord walks this earth alone. No war is done till we atone. In the courtroom of the silent night, the guilty sleep beneath the light, while broken hands that built the land are tied and shackled in the sand. A whisper burns behind the eyes of those who learn to swallow lies. The scales are tipped with rusted gold, and justice bends to what it's told.
Truth was traded, trust was
stone, the truth decays, buried deep in empty praise. But hearts remember every scar, each silence screaming